Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I also welcome in advance all our Pittars, or ancestors that is going to be alighting on planet Earth from Pitralok. And I'm going to give a scientific discourse in this regard so that you understand why it is necessary to pay our obeisances and reverence to our ancestors. So paying reverence to the ancestors was the very foundation on which humanity was sustained until colonization. And when colonization happened, they saw that if they break ancestor worship, then they can break you from your spirituality. Both Africans from the continent of Africa and Indians from Bharat and other tribes and people from around the world, indigenous people from around the world, all paid reference to their ancestors. And this was the bond that flourished people from around the world. There was no poverty in the world, there was only poverty in Western civilizations. What you see black man as savage today is a perception created by the West. They were savages, they are the original savages. When the rest of the world was civilized, they were running around naked in Europe. When, to their astonishment, they found civilized nations in Africa, and everywhere they conquered, they stole and broke spirituality. They divided the people so that they could steal and rape civilization so that they could be acknowledged as superior. There is no one superior. There is no such thing as superior when it comes to humanity. There is no superior human, there is no superior God, and there is no superior religion. Yes? How do you know? Science. We use material science to prove. Okay? And I've said this many times, but for the context of this discourse, there's also no superior race. There is no superior race. Does a white man suffer from HIV/AIDS? Yes. Black man? Yes. Colored man? Yes. Where's the superior race? White man die in a car accident? Yes. Black man die in a car accident? Indian die in a car accident? Colored die in a car accident? Where's superior race? If you are superior, then you must be insulated to be superior. Yes or no? Yes. So which means no race is superior. Does a Muslim die in a shooting? Christian die in a shooting? Hindu die in a shooting? Buddhist die in a shooting? Everyone dies by shooting, yes? Is there evidence in this world? So there is no superior religion. If there is no superior religion, that means there is no superior God, because each religion has a God of its own. Yes? You understand? So there is no superior religion, there is no superior human, there is no superior God, there is no superior race. Everyone is equal. Only thing you can be dumb. You can be dumb. That's the only difference in human. You either be intelligent or you be dumb. Those that are sitting here today for the satsang, you are. And those that are not here, you are. I can prove it. Can I prove it? Can I prove it scientifically? Can I prove it evidentially? Yes, I can prove. So I'm sitting here after 30 years of atheism. I wasn't born. I was born in a spiritual family. I broke away and I went and explored. And only when I was convinced did I accept spirituality. I didn't accept religion. I didn't accept religion because all religion has a birth date. And anything that is born will one day die. Anything that is born will one day, how you know? Are your great-grandparents here? Were they born one day? Did they die one day? Yes. So anything that takes its birth dies. How else you know? You plant a tree today, you know one day it's going to die. Yes or no? Is there evidence to prove this? That everything that takes its birth has to die? In this material world, nothing that has taken its birth has not died. Even this universe is going to die. There's 155 trillion, 40 billion years more for this universe to die. So if this universe itself takes its birth and death periodically, then anything else that takes its birth and death inside this universe must die. Anything that takes its birth inside this universe must die. Logical, commonsensical, scientific, rational. So spirituality does not take its birth in this universe. This universe takes its birth in spirituality. Spirituality does not take its birth inside this universe. The universe takes its birth inside this spirituality, and I represent that spirituality. That is eternal. That is eternal. That spirituality got an eternal cosmic order. The spirituality got a eternal cosmic order. Religion takes its birth inside this universe. And if you do your research, you'll find there were thousands of religions. Thousands and thousands of religions. We are already 155 trillion years in this creation. How many religions do you think were there? If you trace the religions that exist in the world, which is the oldest religion? Sanatana Dharma is eternal. It got no age. Sanatana Dharma got no age. Sanatana Dharma's root is in spirituality. It's not in this universe. It's outside this universe. Whatever I teach you is from spirituality in which this universe took its birth. So the oldest modern religion will be, there's no such thing as Hinduism. Confucianism, not Hinduism. Tibetian is happy because I just use the word con. Those that are confused are Hindus. Those that are confused are Hinduism, and they confused since time immemorial. So that confused state who call themselves Hindus, from that confusion arose the Abrahamic religion, starting from Judaism. And look at this contradiction in the Abrahamic religion. Who is Lord Jesus Christ? What is his religion? Huh? No. He is born in Judaism. He was born in, is he not a Jew?
Yes.
But does the Jews accept him? From where he is born? Do the Jews believe he is the Messiah? Is he not an authentic Jew? Is he not born from Judaism? So, from where he took his birth, those people do not authenticate. 300-400 years later, people started writing about Lord Jesus Christ, and they created Christianity. Lord Jesus Christ did not create Christianity. It was created by people 300-400 years later, and then came Islam. They got the same grandfather. Who was the grandfather? Abraham. Does Islam accept the other two? One grandfather, 3 sons, most amount of death. Most amount of human death from the Abrahamic religions. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is it happening today?
Yes.
Are people still dying today from these 3 religions? Must we discuss this?
Yes.
Is it necessary to discuss this? Religion kills. Religion? Is there any other definition? Religion divides. Does religion divide? Our own ancestors, couple hundred years ago, were practicing Sanatana Dharma in India. Then Islam came and raped them, and Muslims were born out of Hindus. Yes or no?
Yes.
Those demented Muslims, because of the consciousness of rape and horror, are now living in Pakistan. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what is Pakistan doing to the world? Do you understand what I'm saying? Can I prove it? Am I saying this, or are these religions establishing their own status quo to the world? I'm just pointing this out. Are they not establishing themselves? So religion divides and religion kills. Religion slaughters. Yes or no? So what should be man's duty? When you become spiritual, do you divide or do you attract? When you religious, do you divide or do you attract? You understand? And this is why I've been nominated to start the interfaith in the world. Is to make religion understand that if they do not unify, that status quo will remain. If you do not unify, the status quo will remain. What is happening in Gaza today? So all this was not prevalent in this capacity until we started dividing and subdividing ourselves. There's about 4,000 religions now, do you know that? How many thousand? You can have a fight with one religion and become join another religion. Can't you? You can be Abdul today, Krishna tomorrow, David the next day. Huh? Same person can change his religion 4,000 times in this lifetime. One human, 4,000 religion. Where's the constant? But can you change spirituality? Can anyone change spirituality? So what must you, for you to be constant and consistent, what must your vibration be? What must your vibration be? Spiritual or religious? Has this been proven anywhere? Arnold. Norman is not here. I think you're the next senior person. I'm not too sure whether. Has this been proven anywhere? Scientifically proven. The Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, Gambling Anonymous. In these places, religion collapses and spirituality takes its turn. Yes or no? When you are there, you are more closer to the people in that institution than your own brother, your own father, your own mother. True or not true? True or not true, Arnold? You are more closer to each other than starting even in your parents. Yes or no? Because that is called spirituality. That is called spirituality. Similarly, when you come to satsang, those of you that have joined me on long term, that are here for a long time, what has happened to your family? What has happened to family drives? What has happened to polystyrene cups? Does your family love you anymore that you're in ashram, you're straightening your life, you want to live righteously? Family love you? Rani, I think your greatest miracle in life was today seeing your son. You ever dreamt that your son will film a satsang? These are things that happen when you turn to spirituality. When you turn to spirituality, these are the things that you get when you become spiritual. This is not a religious satsang. This is a spiritual satsang which I am promoting through my culture. This is my culture. I'm promoting it to my culture. I can't promote this to religion. Because religion got boundaries. Religion got boundaries. I can't teach you something that is infinite through finite. Can I? I must teach you that which is infinite through infinity itself. In that infinity is your DNA. How old is your DNA? In this creation itself, your DNA is 155 trillion years old. How old is that one atom on your skin? Which you put powder and lipstick. How old? You can't make yourself young because that atom is 155 trillion years old. All of you seated here was born on the same day. 155 trillion years old. Every birthday you celebrate should be 155 trillion years old. Everything in you is 155 trillion years old. Everything in this universe is 155 trillion years old. Every atom in your body is 155 trillion years old. Your DNA in this creation is 155 trillion years old. And that is why we pay reference to our ancestors, because our first ancestor, 155 trillion years ago, sent his DNA, which you are wearing today. Yes? So when you do Pitta Pak, don't be selfish only for your mother, only for your grandmother, only for your great grandmother. It goes right down the line until it reaches the 7 sages. Where it goes? Right down until it reaches the 7 sages. Your DNA and your ancestors bypass religion. Religion, most of the religion were born yesterday. Yes? The Abrahamic religion only born 4,000 years ago. There's scientific evidence that the Sand Nation is 200,000 years old. Scientific evidence through their DNA. So I'm not going back. Don't have to go 155 trillion years. Let's go 200,000 years to the Sand Nation. Their DNA is showing 200,000. Do you understand? 200,000. They have DNA. Mind-boggling, but can be referenced. You can go on Google. You can go on Google. You can go on Google. You can go on Google Scholar, and you can find this information. Indian blood is running through the Sand Nation. What blood? Indian blood. What can prove that? DNA. There was an Indian slave brought in the 1700s to South Africa, and her DNA is running through the most of the Sand Nation. Again, all this is in context with ancestor worship. Because those of you that are modern or are in other religions, or religion has removed ancestor worship. That is why there is so much of suffering, because you're not acknowledging, you're not giving gratitude to your DNA. You're not giving gratitude to your entire formation. Your entire formation, however you are formed, Tiveshni, is your ancestors. Any day you thank your ancestors and said, thank you for making me Tiveshni. Not Tiveshni? This is why we do ancestor reverence in these 16 days. Gratitude must be given to every aspect for you to be prosperous and successful. So look, ancestors are very, very, very important. You'll find there are people that suffer the same thing every year. Their story don't change because they are cursed by their ancestors. And the ancestors' curse has a frequency, Tiveshni, of power 1,000 times more than the Devis and devils. When they bless you, it's 1,000 times more. When they curse you, it's 1,000 times more. You choose. You choose. From today until the last day, give gratitude to your ancestors. From today until the last day, give gratitude to your ancestors. Nothing is a myth in spirituality. Those of you think I'm talking nonsense, either here physically or anywhere around the world. Whatever I say here, I prove. Whatever I say here, I prove. I prove. I prove through science, material science, and I synthesize it with the information that's already in the eternal constitution. I synthesize it with information that's already in the eternal constitution. Do you know your DNA is in every cell of your body? Do you know that? You have 37 trillion cells with the blueprint of every ancestor you had. You have 37 trillion cells in your body. Each cell has a DNA. Each cell has a DNA. And that DNA is a blueprint for every ancestor you had since creation. Logical or not logical? Can you put your DNA in a plant? Can you put your DNA in a plant? Vasan, if you commit a murder somewhere, the police will start with the food you ate because you're a foodie. When they take that spoon, what they'll find on it? Vasan's saliva. Can we find DNA in your saliva? You find DNA in your saliva? If you take a marigold seed and suck it, Ashmika, don't make your face funny. I'm going to make your father-in-law suck a marigold seed and plant it. Will your DNA be in that seed? Will your DNA grow in that plant? Yes. Why not? Why? Okay, understand it this way. Spit in a cup and put all the seeds inside. And when they germinate, are they germinating with your DNA, yes or no? Yes. Is your DNA absorbed into the system of the plant? Yes. Can we name the plant Vasan? / marigold. You understand? Guru is just going scientific. This is material science, not spiritual science, material science. So I'm talking about your DNA. And I'm saying your DNA exists from creation, from the 7 sages. And this is why when you do Pitra Paksh, you don't eat anywhere until you did your Pitra Paksh, because you don't know. Do you know here, confused Hindus, whose sage you belong to, which Gotra you belong to? Who knows? Nobody knows. You think this session is important? But for some, this discourse is very, very stupid, isn't it? Yes, you must say stupid, so I can explain to you. I can explain to you. Every atom has energy, yes or no? And you are constituted of that atom. You are constituted of, your entire body is a collection of atoms put together, and that collection of atoms put together, that is you. That is you. Is it not formed from your DNA? Is it not formed from your DNA? Is your shape, your color, your eyes, all that not combined with your DNA, your genetics? You understand? So as long as you live and as long as you have DNA, you are your ancestors, aren't you? You are the product of your ancestors. Every person is a product of their ancestors. Like now, like when the child is born, the parents toil and toil and toil to educate you. Tanya, buy your makeup, buy your clothes. Mom is toiling and toiling and toiling to make sure you look as you are looking today. Yes? Hard work is not done for you. Don't you think she needs gratitude? Don't you think her mother needs gratitude, because her mother is also residing in her DNA? Her father is also residing in her DNA. And everyone connected 155 trillion years backwards bought you your lipstick. Yes or no? That lipstick you took half an hour to put in front of the mirror making your mother late was bought by all your ancestors, their hard work. Is it scientific or not what I'm telling you? This is why in this 16 days you give gratitude to all your ancestors. What happens to those ancestors whose current generation do not do Pittar Pak? Are they not also released? What happens to them? Hmm? No, they don't starve. They don't starve. They curse the generation that's not calling them. They join us. They join us. So when you take out your food, call all those ancestors whose human family is not calling them. And you also, the essence, they don't come for the actual food. They don't come for the actual food, they come for the gratitude. They come for the gratitude. You give them gratitude on their behalf. You give them gratitude on their behalf and you take their blessings. See how nice it is to be doing Pittar Paks. Who will get blessed? If any deals happen in Pittar Paks, must you stop it and say, let Pittar Paks finish, then I must take this deal, or must you take it when it's happening? Huh? Do you know every business of mine started in Pittar Paks? I'm talking about multi-million revenue. You think I left it or took it? And I'm sitting here today as a guru. Don't let people bluff you. Don't let people bluff you. If anything is happening in Pittar Paks, if your ancestors come down and they want to bless you, take the blessing. Take the blessing. Do not put other things before them. Do not put other things before them. That is why they say don't do anything. But if it is happening in the 16 days, and after the 16 days it can't happen, you think your ancestors want you to suffer because they came down and you must not prosper. Don't take out meat. Don't take out meat. Asmika, why are you laughing? Don't take out one nip. Don't take out one kaichi. And when you live in the food, you You take it to the furthest corner of your yard. Isn't? Far away, you take out the food under one tree. There! And then you carry a knife in the tray. Then you leave the food fast, you grab the knife and you run in there. They're inside you, they're living in you your entire life. And you thinking you're giving them the food there and you running away. They are not ghosts. They are your ancestors. They are your ancestors. Alright? That food that you take out there, many of you now have high resolution security cameras, isn't it? Focus on camera there and you see that you only fed the insects, you fed the ants, and you fed the birds. You did not feed them. Because they are made of light energy. Of light energy. Light energy cannot eat earth. Light energy cannot eat earth. What you took there is a mixture of earth. Okay? Focus your camera, you see most of that food and that water. I don't know how many ants died drunk, how many died poop. Alright? Take that food in your hand and light a fire, preferably in a oven pun. Light a fire. Rani, you remember how you should feed your son purity? Make sure you press it nicely with your own fingers, then put a spoon and say, eat my boy. Remember? He remembers it. Similarly, all the mixed food that you cook, take your hand, don't put it in a machine. Take your hand with the same love. Press it together with love and offer it into the fire. Offer it into the fire. What happens when you offer the food into fire? It becomes light energy. The same energy the etheric body is made of, the pittas, can eat food in the same dimension. The essence of that food, the essence of that food enters their body. Light energy, the food becomes light energy. After it burns, what happens to that food? It becomes light energy. You understand? And then you can say you fed your ancestors. Your ancestors live in the next dimension where there's no satsang. Where there's no satsang. So when they come to your house and when you come to satsang, how many of them follow you to satsang? All the ancestors come to satsang. And when you go back home, okay, don't do pitta paks on day one and kick your ancestors out on day 2. Where they're going to stay for the 15 days? They came to you here for 15, 16 days. Then you fast for the entire 16 days. Fast for the entire 16 days. I'm going to be taking this throughout Africa. throughout Africa. And all Africans who want to turn to spirituality will be doing Pitra. Because these portals, these energy portals in these dimensions don't open for different religion and different people at different times. It opened once. Why are you smiling, Tivashna? It opened once for all and sex. There's a spiritual highway. There is a spiritual highway that is open for the ancestors to be released from that dimension called Pitra Lok. And it is only released in this time. And you can experience it. You can experience it. Take out your food, do all what I'm telling you, get a qualified Brahmin, take out your food, and you'll see even on a sunny day like this, few drops of water when you took up. And you'll feel the energy. You'll feel the energy of billions of ancestors. As I said, you need to invite those ancestors whose people are not invited. This is scientific. What's the science behind it? You must give gratitude to the DNA in your body. And your DNA is made up of all your ancestors. You are a sum total of all your ancestors. You are a sum total of your ancestors. You must give gratitude that you have this body and they have left their blueprint in you. All of you understand? Are there any questions? Yes?
I have a question. So with my family, I think from my personal experience, right? They do exactly what you said. They take the food, they leave it outside. And when it comes to the point where after they do the prayer and they come and do the havan, they, instead of putting the food into the fire, they will make like a havan samadhi mix with fruits and other things, right? And they offer that into the havan, into the fire. Where did the idea of the samadhi mix coming in come from? And why, and what purpose did it serve at that time? What does it serve?
Okay, so the samagri itself is a purifier of the atmosphere. When you burn the samagri, you purify the atmosphere of viruses, germs. Havan does not have anything to do with God. Havan is there to purify your atmosphere. Later you invite God into a purified atmosphere. So the purpose of a havan is to purify your atmosphere. Like you see, I came with a light in, wood, camphor. That got nothing to do with God. God is not interested in it. I purified the atmosphere because camphor has purifying qualities. So when I walked in, I came, I did arti. The reality, the scientific impact of that was to purify this atmosphere. So Havan Samagri is there to purify the atmosphere, and when you use a lot of ghee, it is to induce rain when there's drought. The sun ray through clarified through ghee, strengthens the rays of the sun and induces rain. That is how in Samadhi. The actual food, when it goes into the fire, and you must do this with love, then the essence of the food that they prefer, that they like, that essence of the food goes to them. So Agni is a deity. Fire is a deity. For every element, there's a head of department. Like for ESCOM, there'll be a head of department for sending electricity to us. Yes? But he don't work and give us electricity. He controls all the electricity that goes throughout South Africa, and even some electricity goes out of South Africa. He is the head. Fire, all fire and light in the universe, entire universe, is headed by Agni Deva. He is a head of department for fire and light. Alright? So when you light a fire, his department is activated, and there's two Devis and Devtas, Swa, Ha, and Swa, Da. Food to the ancestors. Every time you put a handful of food in the fire, you must invoke Swa, Da. Swa, Ha sends whatever is in the fire to the cosmic administrators. And Swadha is a courier service, is a ethereal courier service that transports that food, the essence of that food, to the ancestors. Swadha for ancestors. And when you do your normal prayer, if you're bribing, any prayer to the cosmic administrators is a bribe. What it is? Are bribes lawful or unlawful? Any prayer to cosmic administrators is a bribe. So when, like, this universe is a prison. This universe is a prison. You are sent to this universe to remove your ignorance so that you can connect to your Creator. That is why you are here. Main reason for this universe. And the superintendent of this universe is Mother Durga. His mother, Durga, she is the superintendent, and her husband is Lord Shiva, and his job is to destroy your ignorance. Lord Shiva's job is to destroy your ignorance, and to destroy your ignorance, I want you all to Google. You must Google Guru Gita. How you got the Bhagavad Gita? Lord Shiva speaks the Guru Gita to his wife, Mother Parvati. So Lord Shiva is the head of the Guru system in this universe. Lord Shiva is the head of the Guru system in this universe. He is the head of department to kill ignorance. Head of department to kill ignorance. He speaks the Guru Gita. Please, I'd like each one of you to download the Guru Gita. Each one of you to download the Guru Gita, because I've seen in my experience, I'm 63 years old, I've seen in my experience, people get very, very upset between Lord Narayan, Lord Shiva. There's a big fight who is superior. Some say Lord Shiva is superior. You don't even know who you are. How do you know who is a superior God? Huh? You never read the Guru Gita. You never learned from the Guru Gita. You never read the Bhagavad Gita. You never learned from the Bhagavad Gita. But you want to fight, hey, Lord Shiva is greater. Then the other one will tell you, no, Lord Ram is greater. Then somebody will tell you Ganesha is greater. Where are you getting this greater information from? Where are you getting this information from? Because if you are self-realized, and what does self-realized mean? You know you are the soul. You know you are the soul, and you are living as the soul. And I can see no one is living as the soul here. Lipstick, powder, if you're living as the soul, you must leave your hair grey. Leave your ladies, I'm talking to. All the Durgas. I have a lot of Durgas here. I have a lot of Durgas here. Many, many Durgas. They're just waiting which day Guru say, let's have a Durga festival. The day you get self-realized, Tivashni, come sit here. Right in front of the Guru. The day you get self-realized, all categories of God dissolve into one. All categories of God dissolve into one, and all races, all nations, everything dissolve into you. When you are there, you don't fight who's greater. It means you know. It means you know. You only fight when you don't know. You only fight when you don't know. So Lord Shiva is the head of the Guru system. Anyone who finds a Guru, Lord Shiva sent you to the Guru. Lord Shiva sent you to the Guru, and Lord Shiva says in the Guru Gita that when Lord Shiva gets angry, Guru can pacify him. Hear this, I'm saying this, it's important. When Lord Shiva gets angry, the Guru can pacify him. But when the Guru gets angry, even Lord Shiva can't pacify him. What is he telling you in this sentence? It's there in the Guru Gita. I never make it up. What is this sentence telling you? The instruction of the Guru is final. Instruction of the Guru is final. And I want to say this. I think this person that passed away this week, he deserved the ashrams condolences, and he deserved a few seconds of silence. May we bow our heads for him. Thank you. And I'm upset again that this person passed on. A few months ago I said, I really get upset when people pass on because of their stupidity, or their wife's stupidity, or their mother's stupidity, or their father's stupidity, or their children's stupidity. If Guru gives you an instruction, you think the Guru has not seen which day what's going to happen to you? And if Guru gives you an instruction and you don't follow it, there's going to be, I'm going to leave your destiny alone to destiny. I'm going to leave your destiny to God. So Vasan Viren passed on this week. and I was called in the last 5 minutes. In the last 5 minutes. Even if I'm called in the last second, I can change it. I can change it. If I do that, then I must save this entire world. Nobody must pass away. Nobody must pass on. If you are not a loyal disciple of the Guru, if you do not attend satsangs regularly, don't phone me. I'll never help you. I will, because I am breaking my own protocol. Because if I save you, it means I must save everyone else. Do you understand? I can only save my followers who are loyal, who come here, who are part and parcel of this organization. Otherwise, you all must stay at home. All of you all must stay at home. Why come to ashram? Why you all must come to ashram? And I must use y'all's sacrifices to save other people who don't come to the ashram. Is that fair? Do you understand? So I'm saying, don't phone me because my hands are tied. Hands are tied. Years ago I used to do this. Wasn't? Yeah, people should phone me from any part of the world. Any part of the world. But then, that's not the protocol. That is not how it is supposed to be done. You are coming to service, sacrificing your time, you can phone me. But don't phone me for somebody who is not here. Who is not here. This ashram, the word impossible does not exist. The word impossible does not exist. You see, we have been affiliated to the United Religions Initiative. United Religions Initiative. United Religions Initiative is the religious affiliation to the United Nations. The religious affiliation to the United Nations. On board there are 132 countries around the world. This discourse will be taken by the United Religions Initiative and posted to 132 countries when I finish speak today. When I finish speak today. We are also affiliated to the African Union. This discourse will be taken and distributed by the religious sector of the African Union through Africa. I'm saying on this platform that the word impossible does not exist at this ashram. I'm telling this to the world, not just saying here in this congregation. And I'm not saying on my social media platform. This discourse is going to all other platforms by these initiatives that I've discussed. On Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we've been invited by the SADC region. That is all the countries in the southern tip of Africa, for them to understand this ashram's initiative, and then they will take these discourses and run it through SADC. And I am the executive chairperson of the Interfaith Dialogue of South Africa and abroad. This institution, the Interfaith Dialogue of South Africa and abroad, is now all over the world, and the headquarters is this ashram. Headquarters is this ashram. So we're having an interview on Wednesday on Zoom. And I told Prince yesterday that you are in Cape Town, and I can't tell these people I don't know how to do Zoom, but I'm teaching the world everything about the universe. And Prince said, please don't say this in public. We might lose all our affiliations. We may lose all our affiliations. So this is what is happening, and I'm saying this from a long time. The word impossible does not exist in this session. There's nothing that's impossible here. And Rani will go and tell the world. After this, Avik, take a live interview of Rani. Alright? She'll tell the world she never expected her son to be filming a live satsang. Only God can do that. Now she knows there is a God. She knows Lord Narayan exists. And she's proof number 1. We don't have to go too far out. Okay? So I don't want anyone like when Rani first entered this ashram. I told Rani, I don't want you to waste your 1.5 hours and your 100 rand petrol to come to this ashram if I can't make a tangible difference in your life and your family's life. Did I tell you that, Rani?
Yes, sir.
Did I make a tangible difference in your life? You understand? I don't want people to come here for nothing. I'm not a singing, dancing guru. I'm not a happy clapping guru. This satsang is not for happy clappers. You can go to ISKCON and all these places where people jump and dance in the street like mad. That is madness. That is madness. Alright? And I went there and I told them that is madness. Alright? I'll be telling quite a few ashrams that is madness. I got a dome here. You know how Israel got that dome? You can't bomb Israel. I got a spiritual dome here. Just now these people will be trying to shoot me from the M19. A few years ago the car stopped there and they shot about 5 bullets. We found 2 bullets inside the ashram. They came through the window shattered. Pastor, you remember we replaced that window? Yeah, and I found 2 bullets here. Okay, we got a spiritual dome. Guru got a lot of work. A lot of work. Alright. I will also interview Satish. Also interview Satish. Jessica works in the court. How many years, Jessica?
31 years.
How many years?
31 years.
Hear this now. Why this ashram is authentic. Every magistrate shivered for her. Every prosecutor shivered for her. Every clerk shivered for Jessica. She's there 32 years in one court. Go find out who remained in one court so long. Her brother is happy in her life. That is why he joined us, ashram. Because nobody thought anyone could discipline Jessica. Satish is not here because of my miracles, because he likes me. I handled his wife, which he thought was impossible. No magistrate, no judge, no policeman, no warder. Nobody in Chatswood Court could bring Jessica to Buddha.
Sorry, Guru.
Your nephew.
Nobody in the world.
Okay.
I know.
That's from his brother. Nobody in the world could discipline. The Guru disciplined her. Her husband is a loyal follower of this ashram. Now the brother said, hey, who calmed my sister down? And he is here. Alright? So this is what ashram gives you. Tangible. Your difference must be tangible. But it will be in proportion to your loyalty. It will be in proportion to your loyalty and your devotion. Before I didn't worry about proportional. You came here, touched your head. You came here, touched your head. You came here, touched your head. And then those people are not here. I can't see them anywhere. But they listen to these discourses. They don't miss a discourse. Because they love the Guru and I love them as well. The relationship of Guru and disciple is love. Relationship between Guru and disciple is love. But if you want to leave, I have never found anybody that left this satsang. I have never found anybody that left this satsang and said, why you left, please come back. But they know. They know. I've never harmed anyone that left this satsang. No matter, they went on Facebook, they said the worst of things about me, I never harmed them because they're still my children. They're still my children. They'll always be my children. They have been my children for 155 trillion years. They've been my spiritual children. They will be my spiritual children until this creation closes, because the relationship between a guru and a disciple is eternal. What eternal means? Every lifetime you will have the same guru. Every lifetime you will have the same guru. When this creation dissolves, then you go into the Supreme Lord. And when the creation comes out again, you come out of the Supreme Lord. And the same Guru is there. Nobody becomes a Guru. Go look at my date of birth. I was born. I was born a Guru. I have auspicious signs on me that proves I'm a Guru. On my head is the Sheshnag. If you come, you bring Arti, look at Lord Narayan and look at my head, you'll find an imprint of Sheshnag. When I do this, you'll see Lord Shiva's 3 stripes. When I do this, Lord Narayan, the tilak is there natural when I do this to my brow. And if you look at my photo without my beard, you'll find Lord Shiva's Trishul on my chin. Alright? When I was young, that attracted a lot of relationships. Anyone who had a cleft was deemed to be handsome. Was deemed to be handsome. It was called a cleft, but in reality it is the Trishul sign. So I'm stamped. My date of birth will tell you that my consciousness is Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva. Alright? I can take you to and open the big book. Anyone. I sent an analyst and I sent a professor. They opened the book. The astrologist was present. When he came to know who I am, he ran upstairs, he wore his dhoti, he came down, he bowed down. He's here in Y Bank. He's here in Y Bank. And he said he'll give anyone a proof that I'm a born bona fide spiritual master. Do you understand? This is my job. What I'm doing is my job. It's my work. And I'm connected to the Creator. Whatever name you can call the Creator, I'm connected to the Creator. All of you understand? So I got no time to model. No time to model. You ship in or you? I'm here to do the work. I'm here to do the work. I'm the only guru in the world that can tell you, ask me any question. Ask me any question. And I'm saying this live, and I'm saying this on my channel. And this channel will be distributed in a couple hundred channels now, as I said. Alright? Ask me any question. Show me which guru or pastor or Maulana or rabbi in the world can give you this opportunity. Tell me. I'm saying ask me any question. And I'm saying I'm a representative of the Creator. The reason I can answer any question is because before creation there's a constitution. Yes? Like before you build a house, there's a plan. Before this universe came into being, there is a constitution, and I know that constitution. And I'm working with that constitution before the universe came into creation. That is why I said this mad dancing around the world is stupidity, because it's not in that constitution. Do you understand? So I'm working with the eternal constitution before creation. And I can answer any question. I can tell you how this universe was created from the first atom and how it is dissolved back in that first atom. I can tell you that. Because if I am representing the Creator, then shouldn't the Creator endow me with all knowledge pertaining to Him? Shouldn't the Creator make me conversant in everything that is related to Him? You understand? So get used. This Hinduism, throw it away, that word. It does not exist. The terminology is Sanatan Dharma. The terminology is Sanatan Dharma. If something does not exist in that constitution, how are you going to create a frequency to receive? I'm just asking. See, if this universe was created by 100 frequencies, if this universe was created to be used by 100 frequencies, understand what I'm saying? And you created a frequency that's not in the 100 frequency, how can you get a result? Because everything in this universe is vibrating. Even this atom inside your body is in a state of vibration. Do you know that? That 37 trillion cells in your body, although you are seated still, it is vibrating to give you that shape. It is vibrating to give you that shape. As soon as you die, what happens to the vibration of the 37 trillion cells in your body? It stops vibrating. When it stops vibrating, what happens to your shape? Tanya, if we leave your body that you took so many hours to, after your soul leaves that body, when the vibration stops in the cells, what will happen to Tanya's body? Lipstick start peeling off, all the powder on the face start peeling off. Shape of her face after 1 month will be how? Yeah, because the vibration of the cells is not there. So there's 37 trillion cells vibrating to keep you in shape. That shape of your body, these cells are vibrating to keep you in shape. When they're vibrating, they're emitting a frequency, because anything that vibrates, there's a frequency. And if there's 100 frequencies that has been authorized for your vibration of your cell and the universe, and you create another frequency somewhere, will that frequency be in sync with the original 100 frequencies that comes pre-creation? That is why this dancing, all these inventions don't work. Why? Because they're not in the authentic frequency. They're not in the authentic frequency, and this is why you can go to, there's one in Phoenix, one in Chatsworth, go and dance there. Go and dance and dance, and there's 108 around the world. Go and dance. Go and nothing will happen because the frequency has been tampered with. If you tamper with the frequency. So I have stated, go and Google the Sri Sampradaya. Go and Google Sri Sampradaya. You'll find it. I'm present here. It goes from me to my Guru. It goes from Guruji to Ramanuj. It goes from Ramanuj to all the Purva Acharyas. You'll let me pay my obeisances to Purva Acharyas. It goes from the Purva Acharyas to the 12 Alvars. You heard me pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. You heard me pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And who is the creator? Lord Narayan. This is the only system in the world today. This is the only system in the world today that goes back direct to the creator. Goes back direct to the creator. Only system in the world. And we have been proving it from 2013. We have been proving it from 2013. If a Jondol steals a light from ESCOM, ESCOM is authentic, yes? Just like that, the Sri Sampradaya is authentic. Then you get all these people stealing light. Do they have light in the house? They have the same light from ESCOM? Are they authentic? If they are not authentic, what will be the frequency? Anytime that light can go off. You understand? They are rogues. They are thieves. All these gurus who made their own system are thieves. Do you understand? What is the consciousness of a thief? What is the frequency of a thief? Huh? You saw where all the thieves, where they are all locked up? In prison. Eventually all of them land where? Together. Birds of a feather. If you are stealing, you must land there. Is your consciousness restricted in that prison? Both your personal and your collective? Yes. Similarly, if you are not righteous, then your consciousness is restricted. Yes or no? Is it scientific? Is it logical? Is it commonsensical? Whatever I teach here, 1 + 1 is equal to 2. If you don't agree, come back and meet me. Meet me anytime. I'll continue teaching you until you agree. If it is not in the Bhagavad Gita, and not any Bhagavad Gita, the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world today is this one. Is this Bhagavad Gita by Sri Ramanuja Gita Bhasya. This is the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world today. Why? Because who spoke the Bhagavad Gita? Who spoke the Bhagavad Gita? The Creator God. Who spoke the Bhagavad Gita? The incarnation of a Creator God. Incarnation and God is the same. Anybody who does a commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, who has the capacity to do a commentary on God's spoken word? Any human can do a commentary on God? Any analyst can do a commentary on God? This is not a commentary, it's an explanation. This Bhagavad Gita is an explanation. It is the only Bhagavad Gita that is explained with reference. Only Bhagavad Gita that is explained with reference. Do you understand? That is why I'm saying that this is the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world. So, this is the confusion in Sanatan Dharma. You must retain your culture. You must retain your culture. Whatever culture you are born in, you must retain your culture, like I'm retaining my culture. I'm born in Sanatan Dharma. I'm a guru of Sanatan Dharma. Wearing this beads is my culture. I designed this outfit myself. You won't find all the gurus wearing this outfit. I'm a South African. I got no time to tie. By the time I walk from outside and stand here, everything will be open. You saw how they tie their dhotis? Fast too. No underpants, nothing, just dhoti. I can't take the chance. I'm a South African. I'm born in South Africa. My dhoti won't last 5 minutes. So I designed an outfit to secure my dignity. To secure my, is it wrong? You understand? The Vashmi is enjoying this part. Okay? So I designed this myself. I like this collar. And I wanted to wear this as a minister. I had a dream to be a minister of this government, and I said for that 5 years I'll wear suits with this collar. So unfortunately, the creator had other ideas. He made me a minister in a cosmos. I am a cosmic minister now, am I not?
Yes.
So I just changed. I put that collar here and I'm dressing like this. All right? When I went to South India, they made me take this top out and tie it here. I had to follow their protocols, but I'm the king of my own ashram. Yeah, I'm dressed like this. Okay? So this, when you go home, see, how many of you learned A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 from your parents? Put your hand up. Huh? You learned about life from your parents. Parents will start teaching you. Then how many of you went to metric and continued with what your parents taught? Put your hands up. No, not in terms of morality. 1, 2, 3, 4 and A, B, C, D. How many of you went to school and said, I don't want to use a calculator because my mother and father taught me this way? How many of you said that? How many of you told your teachers, I don't want to follow you because my mother taught me 1 apple plus 1 apple is equal to 2 apples and I want to do what my mother taught me? How many of you did that? Huh? Then what excuse you got to carry a false tradition which your parents taught you when the guru is teaching you the right thing? Why you say, no, I'm following because my parents, my grandfather did this, his grandfather did this. That's why I ask people, why you doing this? And this is the answer they give me. Why didn't you do that in school? Why didn't you do that in school? If you didn't do it in school, for things that affect your life, isn't? Education affects your life. Doesn't religion and spirituality affect your life? So if whatever your parents taught you, coming from your traditions of your forefathers, is not in the Bhagavad Gita what it means. What it means? It is false. It is anything not in the Bhagavad Gita is false. If you don't want to believe what God said, this entire Bhagavad Gita is spoken by whom? Spoken by whom? God is speaking in the Bhagavad Gita. There's no scripture in the world that God came to earth and spoke. No scripture in the world, not the Torah, not the Bible, not the Quran. They always spoke to somebody else. Bhagavad Gita is God came and spoke himself. God came and spoke himself. If whatever is stated in the 700 verses is contrary to what you are performing, are your parents and grandparents greater than God? But if you tell me that you rather follow them than follow this, then who is your God? Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to come to this point. If you say you are Hindus, if you put a dot on your head, if you go to a Hindu temple, if you say you are a Hindu, and if you don't follow the Bhagavad Gita, you're not a Hindu. Because if a Muslim don't follow the Quran, is he a Muslim? A Christian don't follow the Bible, is he a Christian? A Jew don't follow the Torah, is he a Jew? Then how can you call yourself a Hindu if you don't follow the scripture that was made for you? And again I'm saying, only system in the world where God came himself and he gave instructions on planet Earth. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. I'm giving you these discourses. I'm giving you these discourses and I'm telling you according to science. I'm teaching you according to science. You see, your brain has over 40,000 neurons. Your brain has over 40,000 neurons. Your brain and the universe is shaped the same. This universe is represented, your brain represents the universe. Connection to the universe come through frequencies. Connection to the universe come through frequency. Your brain, the 40,000 neurons in the universe need to connect. If you are doing things outside the Creator, who created you? Who created the universe? If you and the universe is not in sync, where's the compatibility? I'm speaking scientifically. Where is the compatibility? No compatibility. So come to the supreme scientist is who? The Supreme Lord is the supreme scientist. These scientists, they keep on changing. They keep on changing. Only for a specific amount of time are their lab results true until there's another result. But this cannot change because this is pre-creation. This eternal constitution is pre-creation. Creation takes place on this constitution. Creation takes place on this frequency. Creation takes place on this frequency. Then your brain and the universe is formed to be in sync. To be in sync. So if you practice madness, what the universe will give you?
Madness.
There's a reservoir of madness in this universe. If you practice divinity, what the universe will give you? Are you understanding? And that is why you find madness on one side and divinity on the other side. Are you clear? So again, ancestor, paying reverence to ancestor is very, very important. It comes down from the Supreme Lord himself. You don't worship your ancestors. You pay reverence to the ancestors and you give gratitude to your ancestors. You don't worship your ancestors. Only worshipable deity is the Supreme Lord. You don't worship your Guru, you pay reverence to your Guru and you give gratitude to your Guru. Do you understand? So I'm explaining this is how the category of this goes on. And I just want to say that I will turn one camera to the audience when I want to ask this question, and then rotate it from end to end because I'll hold them. I'm an evidence scientific guru, evidence-based scientific guru. Okay. How many of you have troubled God more than 24 hours? Put your hands up. How many of you troubled God more than 24 hours, either in a row or sometimes in a row or sometimes not in a row for more than 24 hours? Go around. Your whole life, how many hours you think you'll have troubled God? Huh? Tanya, I don't see your hands up. I'm talking about God. Okay. Alright. Come back. So starting from this year, every year, we want to give gratitude to God over a 24-hour period. Over a 24-hour period. We start on a Saturday, 6 a.m. and we finish on which day? 6. Or we can, yeah. Alright. 6 a.m. Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Sunday morning. You still got time to go home and rest. Can you all give that time to God as gratitude? Can you all take leave from work on that day? Person, can you leave your business for that 24 hours? Sita, can you bring your 330 million? You know, it was Sita's turn to cook today. And I came out and I saw Abir landing in. And I told him, please take my phone to the Pakistanis. Because first time in my life, my phone went off in time. It was 9 o'clock. It was? I saw Abir's entire family, just before that, Jessica's entire family. And then Sita was here before I even got up. Alright? And then they told me, no, nothing wrong with your phone. It is really 9 o'clock. I thought it was 10 o'clock. Because everyone come at 10. You understand? Because Sita and a 330 million there is in that. Well, yeah, there was a buzz. You're going to enjoy lunch. I'm making you all even hungry. You're going to enjoy lunch. There's a variety in eating today. Alright? So this is what I want as a guru. This is why I'm keeping you all in this amount of people. I want you all to have a loving interaction amongst yourselves. Don't love me. You'll love me for something. I know. Nobody can love me. Nobody can love me for nothing. Alright? I want you all to start loving each other. I don't want gossiping from one end to another end. Please do not allow gossiping in this satsang. If somebody phone and tell you something or send you a message, tell them our Guru's rule number 1 is no gossiping. I had thousands of devotees. I kicked them out because of gossiping. The day I heard the gossip, no matter what their title was in the ashram. Alright? Don't gossip about Guru. Don't gossip about Guru's wife. Don't gossip about Guru's children. Don't gossip about Guru's grandchildren. I come here and I give you everything. Why do you need to gossip? I come here, I don't do anything in my kuti. I tell you everything as it is. Alright, and I want to end off. My granddaughter, Shweta. My granddaughter, Shweta, she was 2 years old. But she started speaking late, I think at 4. Alright? She was 2 years old. When I made this pond, her first word was pishy, pishy. And her second word was big cow. Two things. Pishy, pishy from the pond, and for 1 year, these were only words. Big cow, pishy, pishy. What was a soul yearning for? Is that not from the soul? Remember, she couldn't speak. So I wanted to construct where Lord Narayan is now, at the moment. I wanted to construct a bridge for her so that she can go across. There was no Lord Narayan there. She can see the pishy, pishy. And at the same time, while she was playing with the pishy, pishy, she saw Sherwood. And she said, "Oh, Sherwood." She said, "Oh, Sherwood." But she couldn't talk. So pishy, pishy, "Oh, Sherwood," big cow. It means her soul was assimilated into the spirituality of the Ashram. Yes? Then I was standing there and I was working out the direction on how the bridge must go. And then I had this vision from Lord Narayan to place his murti there, facing the driveway. So if you come down the driveway, you are in direct line of sight with Lord Narayan. Go see that angle? That angle has been given to me by Lord Narayan himself. On the 5th of May, 2022, we installed Lord Narayan's Murti according to Pancharatra Agama system via Skype from India by a Pancharatra Agama priest, Gautam Acharya. Alright? He came through my granddaughter. He came through my granddaughter. I took her there when we brought the Murti. I wanted her to see it. And when the Murti was installed, she said, "Om Namo Narayana." Remember all this in two. Can't talk, can't make sentences. She said, "Om Namo Narayana." Not Narayan. Narayana. And one day, when she was a little older, she was sick. And while she was sick, she said, "Jai Lakshmi Mata, Jai Lakshmi Mata, Jai Lakshmi." And in that house, nobody prays. You understand? So see where my granddaughter belongs spiritually. And see where her parents are keeping her. You understand? So the Guru talks about his own family. You don't have to gossip. You don't have to gossip. Then Mataji lovingly calls everyone doll. Yes or no? Yes. But sometimes you can get a scorpion bite behind the doll. And so some of you got it. Alright, so behind the doll there's a scorpion. She's a human being, she's not a guru. She's the wife of a guru. She's allowed to make human mistakes. Don't look at Mataji and her faults and think how she's making these faults. She's a human being. She's allowed to make these faults because this is a faulty universe. No one is perfect in this universe. this universe is made from pot. You understand? So is there any reason to gossip? No reason to gossip. Don't gossip about the Guru, his family, and don't gossip about other families. Don't gossip about other families. Don't go and say, hey, you heard what the Guru said? All the judges and magistrates in church were caught Shiva for Jessica. That's why she acts like a big boss here in the ashram. She thinks this is a courthouse. Huh? How big that WhatsApp, that WhatsApp, how big it can go with? Yeah? We are not a magistrate, yeah? There must be no gossiping about anything. Gossip is the biggest poison. Gossip starts all the wars, you know? No, only Guru can talk about people to people. Guru can tell you, hey, follow Vasan, don't follow Avi. Avi is in the polystyrene gang. Guru can tell you that. That's not gossiping, that is guiding you. So please, let's get a date for that 24 hour. The date will belong to you. 24 hour satsang, I see we got quite a few singers. Invite 4 temples, Neil, your group. Come and help. Jessica, we also had Neil is in the Ram Bhajan group. We also got your Ram Bhajan group from Chatsworth. Get them. I like those groups to be here, quite a few, because they can really get you up. If you fall in asleep, that big Majira is so big, you can't sleep, alright? So let's see, Neil, you to see how many other Ram Bhajan groups there are, and let's run this, let's do something for God, don't think anything for yourself. On this 24 hours, don't say, hey, I'll go and sacrifice 24 hours, there is in my bank account. Alright? Don't think like that. Just think, let me give God gratitude for 24 hours. Let me stay awake for 24 hours. I know many of you, when people are sick in your family, you'll stay awake for 24 hours. You'll call me quietly, Acharyaji, please help and all. You'll think I don't know. I know, I'm like a telephone exchange service. When you think of me, I'm inside your head. When you think of me, I'm inside your head, Nilandri. Wherever you think, even you talk in bad, if you use the word Acharyaji, that's my code to enter. Just a name, Acharya Ji, and I'm there. You can ask Shanti, you know devotee Shanti? Every time she spoke about the Guru, I put her phone on and I was hearing her to my phone. Alright? So there's no reason to discuss anything out, because I'm not those gurus who you cannot approach. If you don't like, and if Rani didn't like what I told her now about her son and the purity, she can come and meet me in a room and say, hey, Guru, I didn't like that story about purity. And we can discuss it. You understand? We can discuss it, because I'm a discussing guru. I'm not a instructional guru. I'm a compatible guru. We can discuss and we can fix things. I want the best for you. If you are connected to me, I want the best for you. You know, in the Mahabharata, there's only gold and gold and gold and diamond and precious stone. And who lived in the period of the Mahabharata? Lord Shri Krishna. If the Lord came down and there was only gold, diamond, mansions, then I want that for my devotees. I want that for my devotees. I want mansions for you. I want the latest cars for you. I want the best for you. Do you understand? I only want your loyalty. I only want your loyalty. And I only want you to follow what I say. And I don't give you a lot of things to follow. But I'm saying don't gossip. Follow them. Don't gossip. Follow them. Alright? It is for your energy. When you're gossiping, what happens to your frequency? It falls down. When your frequency is down, what is your level as a human being vibration? Very, very low. You vibrate in levels. You understand? And our greatest problem in our Hindus, as soon as they leave a temple, they start. Not at home, as they coming out of a temple, they start gossiping. Alright? Big problem for Hindus. So let us stop gossiping. If the Guru asks you to come to satsang, that means the Guru saw something somewhere along the line and the Guru wants to save you. And the Guru don't bring strangers into this satsang. Guru don't bring strangers into this satsang. If you are here in this satsang, that means you had a relationship with the Guru in your previous. All of you understand? And the Guru finds you, you don't find the Guru. Guru finds you, you don't find the Guru. So I love questions. How else can I teach if you don't ask me questions? And I love difficult questions because you're helping other people. Neil, have you any question before I close now? You sure? Okay. So, anyone with any question? Jessica? So you agree that the magistrates were shooting for you? Okay, you all read the agreement? Huh? You read the agreement by Jessica? Okay, then let's go back and let's go to our pitals. Let's go to our ancestors. Let's give them gratitude. Let us, when you start in the first water dropping? Tomorrow morning. Face south. Face south. That's where Pitralok is positioned. Face south. Don't worry too much about, lots of people got funny ways of dropping the water. It's all in the intention. Face south. Drop water, give gratitude to your ancestors. Give gratitude to your ancestors. Fast from tomorrow until the last day. Fast from tomorrow until the last day. Alright? Give gratitude to your ancestors, ask them for forgiveness, get a qualified Brahmin, do your prayers properly, but take the food and put it in the fire. Would the Ravan Samagri and all that, everything works, but the food offering, put it in the fire would love. Each member of the family can take one handful and drop it. Don't use a spoon. Spoon is not intimate. Alright? Use your fingers and drop it in the fire and you'll feel the blessing. You must feel that day. That day that you're doing the offering, you must feel it. You must feel it. Even if it's a hot day, go outside. A drop of water will fall on you. Then you felt it. Program amongst yourselves that 24 hours when you're eating, work out which is a suitable date for that 24 hours. Start on a Saturday morning and finish on a Sunday morning. That's 24 hours, isn't it? Or you can start half day and finish half. You all work out to your convenience. Okay? I think it's right. 24 hours is right. Tanya, what do you think? Yeah, Tanya also thinks it's right. Although she hasn't troubled God. But she'll sacrifice for all of you that trouble God. And that's what Sanatan Dharma is about. Sacrifice. sacrifice. And when I say sacrifice, Tanya, don't go home, man. I'm not talking about that sacrifice. Alright? All of you understand? If you want to, go Maharaj's prayer goods and buy Jaypar. Buy Jaypar and offer the Jaypar. It's a substitute for. Alright. Are there any questions? Are you all nice and hungry? There's beautiful food cooked. Take out your food first before you go and eat anywhere else, because remember the 7 sages, we don't know our gotras, we don't know who that person took out food for, and if you are in a different gotra, then the sage can get upset because you eating food that was to another system. Do you understand? So the 7 systems, we lost the systems, we don't know. Alright? So not to cause a contradiction, take out your food first, then go and eat elsewhere. Are there any questions in terms of Vikalpa? Alright? So 1 year ago, not 1 year, I think about 2 years ago on TikTok, I gave a talk on Pitra Park, and I think 2 of my videos went viral. Over 100,000. Is 100,000 viral? How many thousand is viral? Start from 100 and goes up. Okay, so 2 went, and the other one was, still I was discussing Pitra Paksh when I said this other thing, that don't keep a mortuary in your kitchen. Don't keep a mortuary in your... What's a mortuary? What's the definition of a mortuary? Dead? Can be a dead body of a chicken, can be dead body of a sheep. Everyone who has a fridge at home keeps a mortuary. Alright, definition of mortuary is refrigerating dead bodies. And this video also went viral. Sorry meat eaters, I have to stick it in now and again until one day, Satish? Yeah, you can call it a freezer. Alright? Any questions? Any questions? I have the most intelligent followers in the world. Next week, if I ask you what I said in this course, nobody will know. In this week's discourse. But there's no question. No question means everyone knows everything. So my appeal again, reverence for ancestors is scientific. Hear me again. Reverence for ancestors is scientific. It's not religion, got nothing to do with religion. Religion came yesterday. Your first ancestor came at creation. Reverence for ancestors is scientific. When you give gratitude to your ancestors, what happened to your vibration? It rises. What happens to your frequency? It rises. How it rises? Because their DNA start vibrating in your cell. Every cell have their DNA. Their DNA in your cell. When you give gratitude to them, you give in gratitude to your own cells. What you doing? Giving gratitude to your own cells. And when you give gratitude to your own cells, what happens to the vibration? Increases. When your vibration increases, what happens to the frequency? When your frequency increases, what happens to your connection with the universe? And that's your prosperity. Scientific, it got nothing to do with religion at all. Jai Shri Manara.